So you must have seen the title of this video, and that is trading without loss. Okay. Now at the start of this video, I want to tell you a story. This story is narrated by Mark Douglas in his book Trading in the Zone. That book is about trading psychology, and that is a must read book for every trader. So if you are a trader, or you are aspiring trader, then you must read the book. So this story is in the Trading in the Zone book by Mark Douglas. Once what happens is, a trading firm, commodities trading firm, hires a technical analyst. Now this technical analyst is very intelligent. He is an expert trading analyst. He is expert in reading charts, identifying the reversal zones, supply zones, demand zones, supports and resistances, and everything. He is expert, and he is hired by a commodities trading firm. Now the owner and the CEO of that firm once call this guy, and he starts discussing with him. They were discussing about soybean commodity, and this analyst start explaining that this price of soybean will fall till this level only. So it will never go below this particular level, because this is very strong support for soybean. So the price of soybean will never go below this. He is talking for that day or two or three, but the analyst is so confident that he tells this CEO that the price of soybean won't go below this level for next 2-3 days. Whatever happens, the price won't go below this levels. This analyst tells that is my experience. I am doing this analysis for a long time, and I know the price won't go below this level, because this is strong support. Price cannot go. Now this CEO, he just picks up the phone, calls the trader who handles his soybean trades. Now they have good position in soybean, and he tells the CEO tells this trader on phone call that short all the bushels we have, soybean bushels they call it. So it's like sell everything, all the holding we have in soybean commodity, and within 5 minutes the price breaks that support level and go down crashing. And then this CEO turns to the analyst and asks him that, oh well, before 10 minutes what you are telling, that price will never go below this level. What is conclusion of this story, or what you learn from this story? Only one person sitting at any corner of the world can ruin your plans. One person. There are thousands and lakhs of traders, right? And if one person somewhere thinks or change his thinking, if he was bullish, and if he suddenly turns bearish on some stock, he thinks that, oh no, now I want to exit this stock, and he has big holding in that stock, and he thinks that no, now management is no longer good. His thinking just changed. The things changed on ground or not, that is different case. But if his thinking changes, or he needs money immediately, and he tell his trader that okay, sell whatever holding we have in that stock, and they have huge holding, what will happen? It won't respect any support, anything. The price will come down crashing, right? So any one person sitting in any corner of the world can screw up your plans, can ruin your plans. So now think that there is a pattern which you think like is 100% profitable pattern. When this pattern happens and price break out from this pattern, then it always goes up, it never comes down. You take the trade and somebody sitting somewhere thinks otherwise, or some incident happens, and then what? So the conclusion of this story is losses are inevitable part of trading. You cannot avoid losses. Okay, now if you cannot avoid losses, then how to trade without loss? Because title of this or subject of this video is trading without loss, right? But what we are concluding here is losses are integral part of trading, and that is truth. Now if losses are integral part of trading, then what you can do about losses? You can do very important thing. You can control your losses. How you can control? There are strategies to control your loss. That is using stop loss or hedging your positions. And if you can successfully do that, if you can successfully use stop losses, or when you successfully hedge your positions, then what happens? You lose small. When you earn big, and when you lose small. You instead of saying small, I will say you lose predefined. And every professional trader and every successful trader have this one thing in common, that they had their losses predefined. They were knowing their losses, maximum losses, before entering the trade, and they accept this losses. They take full responsibility of their trades. What it mean by taking full responsibility of trade and accepting the losses is that I know this pattern is very good and this pattern works most of the time, but this can still fail, and if it fails, I can take this maximum loss. I will happily take this loss and I'll be out of the trade. If you develop this kind of mentality and this kind of psychological abilities, then you can become a successful professional trader. Many people say that no, if I put stop loss, then first my stop loss will hit and then market will go in my direction. If that is happening, then you don't know how to put stop losses. You are putting very obvious stop losses. I will create one video about the art of putting stop losses. In coming days, I will make the video. But trust me, stop losses or hedging must be there. It protects your capital. It keeps you in the game. Otherwise, there are stories where career of traders is finished because they did not have any hedge or they did not put stop losses. their market went against them, they could not control losses, they lost everything. So trading without losses, though it is not possible, accepting losses happily is possible. If your loss taking capacity is say 5,000 rupees, I can take each trade 5,000 rupees loss. Generally, it is suggested that your loss should not be more than 1% of your capital. So every trade you can take maximum 1% loss. You should develop this mentality that okay, my trading capital is 10 lakh, so 10,000 loss I can happily take. For each trade 10,000 loss I will happily take. If you develop this mentality, then you won't lose your peace of mind, or you will be in your best mental state when your stop loss is hit or your trade ends up in loss. Because if you can take losses gracefully, you can accept losses happily, then only you will be successful trader. That is key point to note. That is key point to note, and that is key to success. Otherwise, what happens is if you think that my strategy will never give loss, and if like that, if there is some CEO who short all his soybean bushels, then you are in big loss, right? Then what happens? You will lose trust in your system, and next time your hand will shake before taking the trades. You will skip the trades, or you will go out. You will stop the trading. So if you want your trading career to be long lived and successful, then learn to take losses, learn to take calculated risk, and learn to take this losses gracefully, and predefine it. Means before every trade you should know that what is my maximum loss. And if you think you are not comfortable taking this loss, or if you are uncomfortable in accepting the loss, then don't enter that trade. If you think that okay, I can happily accept this loss, then only enter that trade. That's why it is suggested for new trader, when you start with small positions. So if you can happily accept 500 rupees loss, then take very small position where your loss means size your position so that your loss won't be more than 500 rupees. Don't put it obvious. Means put stop losses correctly, and based on your stop loss calculate your position size. Then what happens is, if you lose 500 rupees, then you will happily accept it. Like that, you increase, then make it 1,000, then make it 2,000. So it is like increasing your risk taking ability. Right? You should be happily able to accept the loss, and that is key. So trading without loss is not possible, but accepting the losses gracefully is possible. See, if you make loss and that is not impacting your mentality, then it is like losses have no impact on you, right? And then you are real professional. Otherwise, you take a loss and then you lose your sleep for next 1 week, and then your behavior changes. You are always in tension. You are shouting on your wife and your kids, and you are unable to eat your food. Then, and you are inconsistently under stress. If that happens, then you cannot sustain this career in trading for a long time. you will soon be out of this market. So remember this one thing, that if you want to be in good mental state, then learn to accept losses, and when you are able to happily accept the losses, it is like trading without loss. So thank you very much for watching this video, and please like this video and subscribe to the Quest for Alpha, and ask any questions if you have. You can comment on this video. Thank you very much and goodbye.